Mount Rushmore, an American artifact by Maddie Webb. Mount Rushmore is a carefully designed artifact that is a product of creative culture, enhances human experience, has value in the design aspect of business, social, and cultural practices, as well as influences on the media and the culture of consumerism. Mount Rushmore is a product of creative culture because it was created during a time of excess nationalism or pride for America. The design process that yielded Mount Rushmore was created to boost tourism and revenue in South Dakota. It was developed by using dynamite to blow up carefully selected sections of rock, then the process of honeycombing was used to carve out the rock. About 450,000 tons of rock were blasted off the mountain. In the prototype, Jefferson's head crumbled because of weak rock, so the design was refined to include Jefferson's head in a different place. This artifact was created to communicate the preservation of our republic and its expanding territory. Mount Rushmore enhances the human experience because it is a humbling moment standing under a mountain with 60-foot faces carved in it. At night, the display is inspiring, and during a fireworks show, goosebumps break out on one's skin from seeing the flashes of light up against a pitch-black backdrop, adding interesting contours to each individual face. Mount Rushmore brings design to business because it is a huge tourism and revenue booster for South Dakota. The state truly does identify by this national monument. Hotels are a huge aspect of business because hundreds of thousands of people flock to South Dakota each year to see the design monument. American and rustic themed lodging seem to be the most prominent forms of design for hotels, coinciding with the themes of Mount Rushmore. This design brings value to social practices because it is the perfect venue for family reunions and weddings. For family reunions, they have optimal space as well as locations in the park to eat, cook out, and play games. With weddings, Mount Rushmore was designed perfectly with an amphitheater as seating as well as plenty of parking for guests. With all of its design, nature trails, and wildlife, it is the perfect place for wedding receptions and photos. Mount Rushmore even had a mass wedding in 2014 with over 20 couples getting married or renewing their vows in front of family, friends, and tourists of the park. The design of Mount Rushmore also brings value to cultural practices because in the United States, national pride is the main value of our society. We place a large emphasis on our past history and take pride in our leaders as well. I cannot think of anything that is designed better to honor the culture of our past history and past presidents. Mount Rushmore has had a huge impact on the media since it was finished in the 1940s. Being the central theme of movies and TV shows, I thought it was interesting to see how a national monument even had media influence on a children's show, such as the one seen here called Phineas and Ferb. Not only on the screen, Mount Rushmore can be seen influencing things such as the Washington Nationals, a baseball team's mascot. Every home game, they do a presidential run with each president off Mount Rushmore. It also influences commercials and advertisements such as the Geico one seen here.
Obviously you can't get any bars. It's better. There's a beautiful view. I wonder if I can see Mount Rushmore from here.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
The design of Mount Rushmore can be seen in the culture of consumerism with things such as the replica of Mount Rushmore built out of Legos housed in Legoland in Denmark. There they sell mini replicas of a Lego Mount Rushmore. At Mount Rushmore itself, consumerism comes in the form of a gift shop that is designed to match the park's exterior and holds many trinkets and souvenirs such as t-shirts, ornaments, mugs, and keychains, to name a few. When I was going into high school, my family took a week-long trip to South Dakota, and to this day, it is my favorite family vacation. Mount Rushmore was an amazing place, and the huge monument and its design were magnificent. I remember staring up at it and really thinking outside of myself for the first time in my life. The design of this monument has stayed with me for many years, and I cannot wait to go back and revisit its beauty. Mount Rushmore is a beautifully designed artifact that truly embodies the 5 main points of design. Going to Mount Rushmore truly changed my life, and it can change yours too.